What's going on, my man?
Hey, how's it going, man? One second.
Good. I'm doing well. I can hear you. I just can't see you.
Ah,
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. How we doing?
Pretty good. How's it going, man?
I can't complain. Where are you calling me from today?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, very cool, man. What's the weather like over there?
Man, it's supposed to be 80, but it's cloudy out here. So it's like nice and cool out. Probably like 75 right now, probably. But
Perfect, man. I'm out here in the Midwest. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska. It's like 90 degrees, man. It's hot.
Nebraska.
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh, dang.
So, man, tell me a little about yourself. What do we currently do for work? Where do we want to get to, and why online?
All right. So right now, man, I am a caregiver. So I work with a kid with autism, and I do that Monday through Sunday, 61 hours. So
Woo,
yeah. So
man.
man, I'm with him. He's like my brother, man. I've been with him for 8 years. And before COVID, I used to go to the school with him. So I used to be an EC assistant teacher with them in the school, and I worked with K through 12 kids with disabilities. So I mean, I've been in this field for a while. Um, what else? I'm sorry, I'm trying to think right now, dude. I've been like so busy this morning. I worked out. I had to get a cut. I had to feed. I got him right now. I had to give him lunch, and right after this phone call, I got a chiropractor. So I just been like just busy since 5 o'clock this morning. But I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man. One thing to the
Um,
next, huh? You've been busy.
yeah, it's just been busy. It's always a busy day on Sundays and Mondays because if I buy my food Sundays, then I got meal prep Mondays, or then I put all my appointments on Mondays so I can just get them knocked out for the week. So it's just one of those days, man. But
Now, why
um,
online coaching though?
online coaching, man. So I have a lot of free time throughout the day, and honestly, man, like right after lunchtime, dude, I'm playing Call of Duty. Like I'm not really, like I'm still working with my client and everything. I've been with him for so long to where like he knows what to do. I know what to do. Sometimes we go to the pool, or I take him to the gym with me to do my second part of my cardio because he's kind of overweight. But in the meantime, man, I had so much free time that I always wanted to make extra income. And my father-in-law actually had a stroke about 4 years ago, and after the stroke, I started bringing him to the gym, helping him with his movements. That's when I started getting like, I was always good into fitness, but like after helping him out, it kind of like people was like, why don't you be a personal trainer? I was like, you know what? That might be a good idea because I love, enjoy helping people doing things. I tried to apply to so many different, well, about two main gyms in Charlotte, but for some reason they don't want to work with my schedule. Like they kind of like want me to be there from like 11 to 8, set hours to where like I don't have that time, I can't really do it. So just, looking at different gyms, and some gyms don't want you to do part-time because they want you to, you know, start off at full-time, then become part-time. So I wanted to do online training because I enjoy helping people out. I feel like I have enough time throughout the day to help, coach people online and everything. And yeah, right now, have you heard of there's an app called Kickoff?
Yep.
There's a company called Kickoff. So I'm actually doing online work with them, but it's not, I don't know really how that company works. It's basically the recruiters will go out and get you your clients, but then they take a certain percentage of it. And sometimes I get a lot of leads, but sometimes I can't land them. Sometimes people don't sign up like that.
Mhm.
So and I don't know, me being the first time online, I don't know like, how to get my clients. I don't know how to reach out. And sometimes I feel like I'm too shy to go out and like post things online and like try to get that audience to help me out with that. And I just feel like, I saw your post on IG, which one of the reasons why I started following, just this, get some kind of insight or learn how to start a business online, basically.
Yeah, 100%. So first of all, I love the line of work you were in. I actually came from the exact same path as you. So after college, I was just trying to find something to pay bills, right? And I was
Yep.
working with troubled youth. Then I went to um, people with like disabilities, and then I went to like more troubled youth. So throughout that process, you have to have a lot of patience to do what you do, man. A lot of patience. And yes, there's a lot of downtime, but it's clear that your impact on wanting to help other people, like there's only a certain few people that are actually called to do that for a long period of time. So I did it for about, I'd say like 7 years, and then I got out because I got the opportunity to. But yeah, for you wanting to help individuals, and then it sounds like your biggest flaws right now, your biggest bottlenecks is marketing, lead generation, just essentially how to get things started, right? So it sounds like you've tried,
Basically.
you tried an app, which is great, and you mentioned it too, you hit it on the head. I've actually been a master level trainer for over 15 years. I worked in person in the gyms, and I've also worked for myself, right? You are exactly right. They want you to work your whole life away in that thing, build up their business. And it is set hours, but yet you're not getting paid for those hours outside of the sessions that you're servicing. And they'll take like 35 to 40% of that. So you're trading a lot of time in for money that you really don't get a huge payout for. So totally get that, man. What else are we looking for? Are you looking for, I know you said second income, some more financial freedom. What else are we looking for?
Basically, man, just a second stream of income, and to really like really grow my business, man, to where I know like this will be like my long-term goal is, the wife has a really good job, but eventually we want to have a kid. And eventually Robert has been in my life, the kid I take care of, been in my life for about 8 years. So my plan is to find a business that I'm good at with helping people out, to where she could transition and stay at home and work with Robert, and I could do, have this as a stream of income. But I really want to I feel like I could do so good, man. I'm 6'7", I have a good work ethic. I see we're having matching shirts right now.
For sure, man. 100%. So what does wife do? What's she doing right now?
She is a operation director for Quicken Loans, Rocket Mortgage. Yeah. So she's working from like 9 a.m. until like 8 p.m. And
we want to get her out of there.
Yeah, we'll get her out of there, man. And if she can get out of there, maybe she could do less hours, but just to have with my freedom and what I enjoy to do. And, people will be like, oh, once you get into personal trainer, you might leave Robert. But I mean, Robert, like I said, I've been with him for so long. I just feel like I could do so much more of my time throughout the day with coaching online, having a second stream of income and, helping people out.
100%. And like you helping Robert, and with that amount of time that you have available, yes, Robert could be more of your full-time, career or job, but the money that you could be making through online coaching would give you like the full-time payment, right? So in order for you, let's just say in a hypothetical, in order for you to replace the current position that you have, what would you need to make a month?
With Robert, to replace him, I need to be making, like, you want to know what I'm making with him a month, or just?
Yeah, like are you working with just primarily him, or do you work also with other individuals?
No, just him.
Okay.
He's my one main person, and I work with him just.
What do you make with Robert?
With Robert, I am around 92 a year, 92, 93.
Cool. I like that. All right. Now, industry averages for online training on the very low end, $250 per month for each client, all the way up to $500 per month for each client. Okay. So let's say you're getting certified, you feel really confident, right? Let's just say you're charging roughly around $400. Okay. Upper end, right? If you had 25 clients, they get you $10K a month, which is $120K a year. Pretty simple, right? 25 clients, and you're working them through all over the world. Okay. Now that you know industry averages, what would you like to see yourself making best case scenario?
Man, I'm trying to make about 200 a month personal training, man. I'm trying to make, like, and that's the goal, man. The goal is to make, I want to build something to where I could be, good for the rest, me and the wife would be set for the rest of life. I have a business. And like I said, since I don't have enough time to be in person with things, I feel like, I could grow a lot online.
Yeah. So the main goal here is to allow wife to start reducing her hours, let her start preparing for that future family. and then you guys can pass on generational wealth with your own business, right?
Yes, correct.
Love that, man. Now, outside of that, outside of the marketing and things of that nature and the lead generation, what else do you feel like is going to be a challenge for you to get this thing started?
Probably manage my time, just making sure I just stay positive throughout the day and everything and be on track. I know with working with Kickoff, man, dude, I know this is part of the game just with clients, but just like, dude, when I start working, I'm like, here's your workouts, how's this? And when people start falling off the workouts, it kind of just hit me like, dude, you don't want to work out, like, go somewhere, like, but I got to keep that positive mindset. Like, I got to keep pushing them to keep trying. But like, I think just staying on track with my scheduling and, I'm always positive, but just, when you have those clients where, they keep canceling and making up excuses and everything, I think that would be like my biggest thing to get over is just keep trying to push,
Yeah,
to help them
100%.
out.
Now, those people, as frustrating as they are, they're the reasons why we're able to make such good money, right? They're needing coaching for a specific reason.
Yeah.
Now, outside of that, how would you like to see yourself different in 4 to 6 months compared to what you're currently at?
Dude, I want to be more like open just with like, because I know I'm going to have a lot of FaceTime with just meeting new people. I just want to be more like, if you meet me in person, one-on-one, dude, I'm talkative and everything, but you put me in a room with like, I just want to just, I guess, open up more, just with like, be more confident when I'm, once I start the business and everything. Cause I watched a certain couple of your videos of people's testimonies and everything. I just, they look so confident and, assuring. I just want to get to that level. I know I am at that level, but I guess since I haven't taken the steps to get there, if that makes sense. Sorry.
No, a lot of individuals come in the exact same position where you're at. They're truly passionate about health and fitness. They're just trying to figure out how can they monetize this? How can they actually make this a reality for themselves? So a lot of people are out here killing it that have zero personal training experience. We do offer an optional certification as well. So that's no additional charge, but that allows you to feel a little bit more qualified, a little bit better to make recommendations for, it gives you more confidence. So we offer that as well. Outside of that, man, what do you feel like you would need from like a coach or a mentor to be really successful?
Man, just, I guess, like, I don't know where to start. I just need somebody just to like, I need to start at ground zero, man, just with just starting anything. Cause I work out, but I just don't have no experience. That's what I'm lacking. I'm just lacking experience of just learning how to train people, learning, I have, experience in customer service and sales and whatnot. So, but just learning the ins and out of personal training in the business is what I need to start off with, basically.
Like
And it's just, yes, basically, because I have I know how to do all the workouts, I work out good, but just learning the ins and out of the business, that's what I need help with, which is so frustrating when I'm trying to go into like the working at the gym, man. Like, have you heard of Lifetime?
Yep.
Lifetime Fitness. Yeah, we have a gym. It's $200 for a membership. The manager wanted to hire me, but didn't know my work schedule. So just, we're going through the interview process, getting to the end. They're like, oh, 11 to 8, you have to work. I can't do it. Crunch Fitness, they're just opening up a $5 million gym down the street. I done went through 3 interview process with them to where they don't want to work with my schedule. The second manager was going to work with my schedule. He quit. The third one, they don't work with my schedule. I don't have experience. So it's just like, I just want to get my foot on, through the door, man, just so I can start learning everything and be successful.
Yeah. So it sounds like a structured game plan, proven steps that work, someone that holds you accountable, and more importantly, someone that's open to working with your flexibility and your time that you have available, correct?
Correct. Yep.
And this is exactly what we do. We're not trying to add anything additional to your plate. We're just trying to show you how to maximize your time. If you can dictate really anywhere between 10 to 20 hours per week, however you want to break that up, you're going to be really successful. Okay. Anything over 20 hours per week, you're going to be massively successful. Do you feel like those are doable for you?
Yeah. 20 hours is easy. I know I could fit in 30 hours throughout the week, but yeah.
Love it, man. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go over like a brief kind of like a rundown of what we have to offer. Then we're going to actually deep dive into the modules so you can see exactly what you'd be getting. Cool?
Okay. Yep.
All right, man. Let me know when you can see my screen.
Okay. Yep. I can see it.
Cool. So as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. This is a big deal. We're actually accredited through the Better Business Bureau. We got a rating of an A out of a possible A+. Kind of solidifies who we are in this space. We're also backed by 3 of the largest certification companies in the world, ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So if you have one of those certifications, this would be continuing education credits, which is phenomenal. On the success ladder, you're going to have 2 tiers. You're going to have the 10K accelerator, you're going to have mastery level. 10K accelerator is perfect for an individual such as yourself who's really good with health and fitness, has a passion for it, loves to help people, but they want to get certified and they also want to create an online space. The information in this course can get you from 0 up to 10K per month in as little as 4 months. Now, mastery levels for individuals who have been coaching for quite some time, they've been hitting that 10K mark on a regular basis, but their main focal point is to get to 100K a month and beyond, to kind of become more of a CEO of their own program, if that makes sense. So right now, I can see you at 10K accelerator, but in the next 4 to 6 months, I could definitely see you ascending to mastery coach based upon your specific goals. Cool?
Yep. Yep.
All right. The 10K accelerator is really broken down into 4 phases. Before we can actually consider ourselves a business, we have to have paying clients, right? So we want to make sure we get your first couple clients right out the gate. Then we'll establish a solid business foundation. We're going to help you generate leads more efficiently through organic lead generation, which will utilize AI technology. We'll even develop sales and retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. Now, on the support side of things, you'll have an assigned one-on-one coach the entire duration. This individual's completed both 10K and mastery level. So they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own based off the information in our course. So they're battle tested. You'll have a game planning call with that individual to review where you want to get to and the most efficient way to get there. Every 2 weeks, you'll have Zoom calls, very similar to this, revisit the game plan, make any changes, receive feedback, and then get very specific instructions on what you need to execute for the upcoming weeks. This is really cool. This is a game changer right here. You'll actually be introduced to a sales coach as well. This will be an individual that can help you maximize your return of investment, help you close down leads at a 40% clip or greater. And then 5 times a week, we'll have group support calls that accommodate a 9 to 5. This will go over client objection handling, client delivery, lead generation, mindset issues, you name it, we deep dive into it. Then you'll have 24/5 tech support with your coach outside of all those game planning calls. You can text your coach as much as you like. They're contractually obligated to answer all of your questions. And then becoming a fitness entrepreneur is exciting, but it's also overwhelming at times. So we created what we call the Zenpreneur method to ensure you're constantly on track and you're in a good headspace to move forward. We provide weekly mindsets, breath work, and meditation, even journaling sessions as well. As far as the resources go, you're going to have that course curriculum. You'll have the Zenpreneur method we just got done discussing. We'll also give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific enhancements within your program. And as mentioned earlier, we do offer an optional certification at no additional charge. Okay. This is going to be the secret sauce on how we get you from 0 to 10K. The 4 phases. Act first. What does this mean? We're going to launch our business. We're going to announce to the world who we are and what we're about. We're going to utilize very specific strategies to get you your first couple clients right out the gate. Once we have our clients, we're then going to move into organization and design. So we're going to create all of your back-end administration systems. We're going to make sure you're a legal company. We're also going to figure out what problems we solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. This first 2 phases will be done within the first month to month and a half. The remaining time will be in phase 3 and phase 4. So phase 3, developing consistency. We're going to teach you organic marketing strategies utilizing AI technology. We'll also teach you how to generate leads with NLCA's community lead gen method. We use WhatsApp group. And then we'll also teach you basic sales, funnel creations to close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is going to be like the fine tuning of everything. We're going to maximize your sales capabilities. We're going to make sure you're closing down calls at a 40% clip or greater. We're going to make sure we have consistent client delivery systems, but we're going to emphasize customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time. Any questions on that?
Man, that sounds awesome.
Liking it so far?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I was say, hey, just sign me up. Look.
All right, now check this out. This is actually the bread and butter. This is the actual course that you'd be taking, okay? There's gonna be a total of 32 modules. Each module will have an overview link that you can read. It'll also be supplemented with videos. Both the written and the videos are tutorial style, so there's never any guesswork, okay? So the first thing we wanna do, what are the steps to becoming a full-time coach? We're gonna give you specific strategies to utilize, okay, to get you your clients right out the gate. The cool thing is the resources we provide, the majority of them are already done for you. So we make more time. We're more efficient with our time, essentially. 10K Accelerator Directory. I want you to view this as onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the program to its fullest capacity. Okay.
Gotcha. Yep.
From there, we're going to move into the 10K roadmap. This is cool. It's a two-part phase. What are we going to get you from 0 to 5K? What do we need to do? And then what do we need to do to get from 5 to 10K? So very specific strategies and resources, videos attached to these as well. So you'll always know the expectations. From there, we're going to move into the lifestyle and mindset module. So based upon your specific goals, we're going to create daily and nightly routines to basically enhance where you're trying to head to. And as far as mindset, fear of failure, imposter syndrome, anxiety, all those are natural, normal feelings. No matter if you're making 7K, no matter if you're making 7 figures, you're going to come into those thoughts, right? We're going to make sure you can move forward with your business. Then we also identified the top 10 struggles that you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we've provided solutions to all of that as well. Now, administration.
Fair judgment. That's fair judgment. The mindset. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man. Stop me anytime you want. Okay.
Yeah. No, I love it. Yeah, I love all these modules and everything.
Cool, man. This is where things get interesting. Administration systems and Chat GPT. Have you heard of Chat GPT?
Nope.
Okay, so Chat GPT, I want you to think of it as like Google on steroids. It's like a high-power virtual assistant. It maximizes customer experience. We can create SOPs out of this. We can utilize it for content creation ideas. We can use it for workout programming, even nutrition. It just speeds the process up a lot, right?
Gotcha.
Then we'll also set up your backend administration system. So for instance, Waiver, Stripe to collect payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform, Accountly to book calls and applications with you. We even have applications you can utilize to load up all of your programming, all of your nutrition into one spot, even customize the videos, okay?
Yeah.
From there, we're gonna do the same thing for your financial systems. We're actually gonna help set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, when to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, when to open up a business bank account, health insurance, business liability insurance, you name it, we deep dive into
all of it. Nice.
Yeah. Now the cool thing about this, yeah, go ahead.
I got a question. So you're saying that we could have tutorial videos. So is it gonna be, when you do online business, is it more Zoom calls or is it gonna be more like an app? Like,
yep. So essentially what you're going to do is we're going to teach you how to, like we'll show you here in a second, how to get these people engaged and want to come to you and how you can reach out to those individuals. We get them to sign up for your program. You'll create a customized program, whether that's an 8-week, 10-week, 12-week program, whatever it is you're going to be creating based upon that unique individual's needs. Then you'll have weekly check-ins. So if you do Zoom calls, that's going to be something that's going to, that's going to be like, it's going to be a higher ticket thing, right? Because you're spending your time consulting with these individuals, right? So you'll also have check-ins where they're filling out sheets based upon their stress, how much sleep they're getting, if they're adhering to their nutritional protocols, all that.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Yep.
Cool. Now, the cool thing about this is if you were to file for your LLC like the traditional way, it takes you 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnered with an AI company called Taylor Brands. It takes 2 to 3 hours. So a fraction of the time, virtually the same cost. So but everything is sped up more efficiently. Yep. From there, we're going to move into target setting. We're going to create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision as well. From there, we're going to move into identifying your ideal challenge, which basically means what problem you solve for individuals. Based upon what problem you solve, we'll create our offer and pricing around this. Is this going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself program? The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer. That high ticket offer will be established upon your length of terms. So we help with the structure of your pricing. We even teach you how to create downsells and discounts as well.
Nice.
From there, we're going to move into organic marketing. We're going to show you how to do 1 hour's worth of work, but get 14 pieces of content created out of that 1 hour. Okay, so again, maximizing your time. And then we're going to show you how to set up podcasts and YouTube. We want people to know like your message. We want more people to be following you. We want you to be able to expand to a lot more people. From there, we're going to teach you how to do things, marketing for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So for instance, it's more than just randomly posting, very specific strategies and resources that we utilize. So all things Instagram, we'll show you how to market for all things Facebook, all the way down to the hashtag use. So how do we maximize reels, things of that nature? And then everyone's new favorite, TikTok, right? How can we maximize TikTok?
Yeah.
I don't mess with TikTok myself. I'm too old for it, man. So from there, we'll move into content creation made easy. We're going to introduce you to Canva and Microsoft Designer. What this is really good for is this editing tools to really maximize your page aesthetics. Think about it when you and your wife are shopping. She looks off to the corner. You guys see a store, something that attracts you guys didn't want to go in. Like a storefront. We want your social media to kind of resemble that. We want people to walk by and be like, I got to see what he's got going on in there. Okay. So really good for marketing purposes. From there, we're going to move into the 10K lead generation framework. The first of which is what we call earned media. This is like inbound marketing, people coming specifically to you. So first, what we're going to do is how you set up a WhatsApp group and why is it so beneficial? Once we have that set up, we're then going to give you specific strategy. Cross-pollination. Example of this, you might be partnering with another coach. That coach's audience gets to see who you are. Your audience gets to see who they are. So we're obtaining more followers. Free resources. Everyone loves free resources, such as a free workout, maybe a nutritional protocol. The one that I like to highlight that gets a lot of people in the door, a scholarship strategy. Okay, so running these things, utilizing WhatsApp, so more people are filtered into you. Now, the opposite end of this is what we call conversation and calls. This is outbound marketing. It's you reaching out to individuals first. We'll give you specific scripts. We're going to give you conversation and call examples, but more importantly, we're actually going to show you where to find all these leads on all three platforms and how to build and nurture these relationships. And now that we have that WhatsApp strategy implemented through all three funnels, now those people will be able to ask questions for people that you're already training. It feels like more of an intimate one-on-one connection. So by the time they get to the sales call, they feel a lot more comfortable and it's a much warmer lead.
Okay.
From there, we're going to move into the sales overview and fundamentals. We want to make sure that if you're going to be an entrepreneur, we have your sales skills down pat. Okay, so we'll give you different resources to maximize your sales capabilities because we're going to set up two types of phone calls. The first is the meet and greet. It's like a 10 to 15 minute phone call to figure out if you really want to work with this person. It's kind of like a screening call. Okay. From there, that will set up the closing call. This is where you're trying to lock down that lead once and for all. You're trying to turn them into a client. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you our entire objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. We'll even teach you how to set up financing options for people who normally couldn't afford it. This will be a game changer for you. And then again, how to lock down that lead once and for all. Now, once we lock that lead down, we want to go back and track it. So we want to track how many calls were booked, how many showed, how many closed. We want to make sure there's predictable data every single month. So we'll give you resources in order to do that. As far as objection handling, this is all the excuses you're going to hear over and over again as to why they can't start your program. We give you over 30 different scenarios in which you're going to hear.
Oh, man.
Right. So the more you can familiarize yourself with this, the easier that closing call is and able to lock that lead down and show them why it's so important to start your program. Gotcha. From there, we're going to move into client onboarding. This is probably the most overlooked area by trainers. This would be their first 30 days in your program. This will be make or break you. This is when people decide if they want to continue to work with you. We want to make sure this process is special. There's no buyer's remorse. This is where standards and expectations are created. We want to make sure we're getting them a resource in their hands within that first 24 to 48 hours while you're building out their nutrition and workout programs. From there, we're going to move into client delivery. This is the fun stuff. We process and how you deliver services, but how can we do this more efficiently utilizing ChatGPT? Creating resources off that, workout programs, things of that nature. And then no matter how good of a trainer or coach you are, you're going to run into this. Someone's going to ghost you. Someone's not going to listen. Someone's going to quit, right? You've already experienced that before. How can we incentivize them to execute at a higher level? Oftentimes, they just want more community involvement. They want to be able to talk trash about your leg days with other clients, right? Some of them just want to have more one-on-one touch points with you. Some of them want to be challenged, and some of them want to be incentivized to do what's already expected of them. So we'll give you resources and strategies to bring that to life for them. From there, we are going to move into customer support, the not so fun side of things, cancellations, refund requests. How do we handle it? How do we track it? How do we mitigate it for the upcoming months? And then from there, we'll move into retention. We want to keep people for long periods of time, but we want to advance them to higher levels of our programming. We give you strategies for that. And we teach you how to track it. Quick recap, and we'll answer any questions you got. Cool?
Yep.
All right. Program itself is 4 months long. You'll have your customized game planning call. You'll have that one-on-one coach all 4 months. You'll have a sales coach as well. You'll have the Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times a week of group support calls, 24/5 tech support, an optional certification, and the business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we're missing?
I think you nailed everything.
All right, how do we like it? Do we love it? Do we hate it?
Dude, I just want to know what is the cost, and yeah, that's it.
All right, we're like 2 minutes away from.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you that
Right,
like a while
cool.
ago. Yeah, I was gonna ask you the price though a while ago. Like you had me the first couple seconds.
I'm just gonna show you a couple other highlights and we'll get right to it, man. But to answer your question kind of vaguely, there'll be a payment plan and there'll be a paid in full option. Payment plan, we just put down a down payment, spread the rest out over 4 months. Paid in full means we pay the whole thing up front. We save a significant amount of money. Now, no matter where you're at currently financially, we have extended payment plans. We have financing options. So if this is something that you truly feel is perfect for you and your goals, I got something for you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
The last thing I want to highlight when it comes to payments, did you get to read about the 3 times your investment guarantee?
Nah, man. I know you sent me the little link and everything. I haven't had time to look at anything.
No problem, man. So with the 3 times investment guarantee is really cool. It kind of separates us from all the other programs. A lot of people will have money back guarantees. We have that, but we guarantee you'll make a specific amount during your time. So essentially, if you attend your orientation call, attend your game planning call, attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is 2 per month, 1 group support call each week, charge at least the bare minimum suggested prices of $250 per month. Hopefully you charge more, right? Run the scholarship program within the first 90 days and not spend longer than 2 weeks on your certification and no late payments. We're guaranteeing you'll 3 times what you invest in, or you get 100% refund.
Oh, wow.
Right? Not a lot of people are offering that, like nobody. Cool.
That's good. Yep.
All right. Now, testimonials, I'm only going to show you 2 of them. I'm going to show you from 2 different ends of the spectrum. We got Charlotte. She's what I'd call a 10%er. All right. She was an in-person trainer making $40K a year. She went to our program, and after 6 months, she contracted over $200K. She's now a CEO making $70K a month. So she was so desperate to get up in person while she was kind of transitioning. She was working like 60 to 70 hours, kind of like what you're doing now, but hardcore to get herself in a good position. So now she's that CEO, killing it. Now on the opposite of the spectrum, we've got Karina. She's a mom of 2. She was making about $2K per month. Her main focal point was to travel and spend time with her kiddos. First tattoo indicates when she started NLCA. Bottom tattoo indicates when she quit her job. After 6 months, she was averaging 10 to 12K a month on a regular basis. She's now averaging 15K a month, working 35 hours per week.
Wow.
So she's traveling, living her best life, right?
That's it right there, man.
That's the dream, right?
Yep.
All right, cool, man. Now the average is really quick. This is pretty cool. 73% of our students sign their first client month 1. On average, it takes them 1 week to do so. Cool statistic behind this. The individuals that sign their first client month 1, by the end of month 4, are averaging over 8K per month. The individuals that don't sign their first client month 1, but by the end of month 4, are averaging 6,500. So to be a basic, mediocre, middle of the road person, you can expect to make 6,500 to 8K.
Oh wow.
Do you think that you're a mediocre guy?
Oh no, I'm above average. I'm way beyond average.
Let's go, man. Come on, let's go. Now, the students who stay with us 12 months have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those individuals that have 97 clients are averaging 366,000 per year.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's a lot, but I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of stuff we can do with that money, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Cool, man. And the students are grading their program a 4.5 out of 5 on average, which means they're getting massive results. Any question on the averages?
Nope.
Cool. All right, the price. You're like, come on, man, give it to me. I want to know like the first 10 minutes.
What is it?
It's only 100,000, man, in your left kidney. No.
Oh my God.
I'm playing, man. There's a payment plan of 7,000. There's a paid in full option of 6,200 that saves you $800. Out of those 2, which do you think works best for you?
So the paid in full is 62 and the average is 7,000. Okay. And it's what's the period? How long can you?
So the paid in full, you just pay that whole thing up front and then you don't have any more payments. If you do the payment plan, you just put down a down payment and we just spread the rest out over 4 months. The program itself is 4 months.
4 months. Okay.
So say for instance, I'll kind of give you like a rundown of what the average student will do. The average student, if they're doing a payment plan, will put down about 2,300. You subtract that from the 7,000, that brings you to 4,700. You divide that 4,700 over 4 months. That's equivalent to $1,175 per month, which is equivalent to you needing about 3 to 5 clients to make that back.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. Okay.
Now the paid in full, if this is something that works well for you, what I do is, man, because I know how much you want to do this, I do give you a one-off. You could take that paid in full, turn it into a payment plan. How that would work, we just put down half, so 3,100. I'd give you 60 days from today to pay off your second half. Gives you time to get things going. It saves you $800, and we have that 3 times your investment guarantee.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. The prices sound good. The only hiccup, we're in the process of building a house.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing where I have to give me some time. But this is something that I truly want to do because nowhere else is gonna have all the information, all the steps and tools that your company is giving us.
Yeah.
So I for sure have to run this by the wife, of course. Lord, that's one of those problems. Sorry. But yeah, it's good, man. I didn't, coming into this, I didn't think it was going to be that expensive. I knew it's going to be high, but I didn't think it's going to be that high. But it's doable. I could do it. But right now, our house is still in the process. So you have to give me some more time.
Basically. How far are you guys along in the build?
So we're in Mecklenburg. Okay. We put the money down 4 months ago. The house is supposed to be done in March. They haven't even started on it. So our builder and another builder in a different county is fighting with the city because of something they didn't do right. So in order for them to start to record the plat and get the permit, they're still fighting with the city. So so it's like, this is an ongoing, it's a new, I don't know how to explain it, but I just hear like with new builds, it just take forever sometimes because they got to get everything lined up. So we're just waiting for that, man. We just got an email the other day saying that hopefully within 3 weeks, they should be starting to build, hopefully. They keep giving us different dates. Luckily, our mother-in-law moved in with us because we had to re-sign another lease, a year lease.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So everything was lined up. Our lease was supposed to end in March. Our house was supposed to be done in March, but everything got pushed back. So hopefully by like September, they should be done with everything. But that's the only thing that's been holding us up all year long, just with like not be able to take trips, not, can't touch our credit card or anything because we're in that process of trying to wait. And getting a house, we still gotta, get the fence, all the other good stuff. So
yeah, me and my wife built, and we did it before we locked in before COVID happened. So we got our rates locked in and everything. But can you imagine how much stress that was during COVID too? So our house got pushed back. We were supposed to be done they kept on giving us different dates too. We were supposed to be done 4 months prior to what they told us. So I had to move out.
So you was in the same boat? Yeah.
Yeah, I sold my other house.
Man.
I sold my other house, and that buyer wanted in, obviously, because he probably had plans as well. So we ended up having to move in with my parents in the basement until our house was done, man. So it was a mess.
Dude, luckily her mom was living an hour away. She wanted to move back to Charlotte, so she's staying with us now. And luckily, she's just gonna stay until the lease is up again. So whenever our house is done, hopefully within 4 months, they say it takes like 120 days. But as soon as that get done, she's gonna continue living here while we move into our house. So we're still, dude, we just been waiting, man. Like, yeah. So yeah, just with the whole house process, man, I know I can't really, like I said, I just gotta run it by the wife and see, because I know we still got to get stuff for the house, wait for that process and everything. But
yeah, 100%.
I would say, if I were to start it, because it's only, I did the 4 months. Is it 7,200?
6,200.
6,200. Yeah, I'll just have to run that by her, man, and just see what we could do.
Yeah, because I'm assuming since you guys are doing the build, you don't really want to mess with your credit, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do have some other options that I know would be, significantly less, to get going, but it is gonna, hit the credit a little bit, right? And I know that's kind of
Yeah.
like a huge concern for a lot of individuals when they're building or they're getting prepared to buy a house. I totally get that. So, like I said, what we could do, we could even put down like a smaller down payment on the payment plan. And let's just say after 60 days, I want you to hear this one out. After 60 days, you're at a point to where you could literally pay off the paid in full amount. I would honor that. So we'd start off with the payment plan. So let's just say on a hypothetical, you put 2,300 down. Or if you just want to put down exactly, do the math here, 7,000 divided by 4. If you put down, let's just say 1,750, okay? And let's just say in 60 days from today, you're at a point where you're crushing it, you're killing it, but you could pay off that paid in full. I will honor the paid in full. You can just pay out the remainder of the paid in full. If you can't, we'll just finish off with the normal 1,750 a month.
Okay. All right. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, like I said, man, I know that's for us. I mean, yeah, 7 and 4 months or 6,200 in 4 months, that would be a stretch, especially in the position that we're in right now. So let me I still have you on IG and everything. So I'm gonna run this, talk to the wife about this and everything, because that's something that like I really, want to do and everything, and have that second income, that second source of income and everything.
Totally get it.
But
Now
yeah, but yeah,
let's take moving off the table completely. I just want to ask you a couple questions. Does wife know what you're wanting to do? Is she on board with what you're trying to do?
yeah. I actually told her this morning. I had to call. I kind of told her over the weekend, but I didn't tell her what for. But I told her this when I was in the shower. I told her this morning. She's like, "Oh, congratulations!" But like I said, walking into it, man, I didn't know it was going to be that high. I knew it was a catch to it because what you presented, man, it's top of the line stuff that you're giving us and everything. So
let me ask you this, because again, I'm totally cool with us not moving forward right now, but let me ask you this. We're put in 6,200, 7,000, whatever you want to call it. You put in 7,000, but you're getting 21,000 back before your house is even done. Do you feel like that'd be worth it?
wait, say it one more time.
On a hypothetical, let's just say we're start with the payment plan, okay? But we're not moving forward right now. But you put in 7,000 to get 21,000 minimum back. You'd have 21,000 back before your house is even done being built.
21,000.
Because it's at 3 times your investment. So if one of your buddies came up to you and was like, "Hey, my man, I got a guaranteed foolproof plan. All you have to do is show up and do the work." You already said you're 100%, convinced of your own skill set and abilities. Hey, if you do this, we drop $7,000 together. You'll make 21,000 back in as little as 4 months. Would you hop on it?
I would, but then I would have to look at it, man. You have to if you could send, well, I had to just write everything down so I could look at it as a whole too, so I could just see everything. But and during right when I sign up, I'm basically getting clients where I'm starting the whole process, correct? Like once I sign up and everything, or is the first 4 months
Yep.
kind
So
of
as
like a
soon as you
learning
sign up,
process? Then you get
no, as soon as you sign up, we get you onboarded with a coach, and then we tell you to make your intro post or your strategy, whatever we're going to tell you to implement. So you're getting clients. You're building your business and getting clients as you learn. It's not one of those things where you learn and go back.
Okay.
So that's how I'm saying we could have you making a good chunk of change before your house is even done.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I would have to. Yeah, I definitely have to. Run up about a wife and sit down with it. So minimum a month. You're saying what was the guarantee amount for a month?
So we're saying that you're 3 times whatever you put in. But as far as a minimum down payment, if you're doing a payment plan, the payment plan is toward the 7,000. The minimum down would be 1,750. That's just 7,000 divided by 4. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're at a point to where you're able to pay that off within 60 days of I'd honor the paid in full option, which is the 6,200.
Gotcha.
So that way, it still save you $800.
Okay, gotcha.
So what I'll do is I'm going to send you a condensed video of what I actually presented to you today. It's just a lot faster video of one of my sales managers kind of going through it. So it's really good for spouses who need to talk. It's like a 10-minute video. Then I'll
Yeah.
also shoot you over the pictures of the guarantees and the client averages. Women are more emotional based thinkers. Men were logical. Like if we can paint a picture as to how this is going to benefit them, right? And our
Yeah. Yeah.
future family, it's going to go over a whole hell of a lot better, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
But
now
yeah,
you mentioned your wife is pretty supportive. Is this going to be more like a solo mission for you, or is she like the kind of the decision maker in the relationship, or are you?
we're both like we're a team, but like if we weren't being in the house, then yeah, I would go ahead and run it by her and let her know that, what I'm thinking. Still have a support, but I just know just with that amount of money and everything within 4 months, I know there's just, that's a lot of money, to do for
Oh,
a
it is.
4 month
Yeah.
program and everything. So um yeah, I just definitely have to just, run that by her and everything. And I think it would be a lot different. We weren't building the house and everything.
Yep.
I could definitely sign up, but just with that, man, we still gotta get the fence. I mean, we live in a 3 bedroom, two and a half, yeah, 2.5 bedroom right now. And we're moving into a 4 bedroom, a big backyard, a loft area. So, just I'm trying to, I don't want to put all the money into that. Then we still gotta, get the house and everything.
100%. So when you have a conversation with them, how I just talk about it, say, hey, I had the call today. The cool thing about this is you have at least 30 hours while you're working with Robert. So basically you're doubling down on your income potential. If you're 3 times what you'll make with us plus the 92 that you make with Robert, dude, you're
Yeah.
balling, right? Like now all of a sudden those house payments aren't nearly as bad. You provided a nice nest egg for that house when it's done. So those are the things that I kind of want you to think about. Especially if you want to get to that 200K a month one of these days, we got to take that action and get it rolling. But with you having that additional time during the day, you could be making a ton more money back before your house is even done, because you will
Yeah.
have more delays as it goes. I
Yeah.
went through it. It was a mess.
Yeah, man. It's a struggle, man. We're trying to be patient with it. So we just
It's exciting, but
It's waiting.
it's struggle.
Yeah, man, it's waiting. She want to go buy a couch and everything last week, and want to get pot sets and just buy because we're just waiting to throw away everything and buy new things. So it was just yeah.
100%. So cool, man. What I'll do is I'll send you over some of those videos so you can share that with her. Also send you over some client averages and guarantees. I'll send you over a testimonial, and then what I'll do is I'll follow up with you. Today is what, Monday? I'll probably follow up with you on Wednesday just to kind of see how things are going, how things went with you and the wife. And if your wife would like to be on the next call with us so she can ask me questions that she wants and she can kind of see averages and statistics, I'm more than cool with doing that.
Okay. Yeah,
is that
that's
fair?
cool, man. Yeah. Yeah. She's actually, I'll talk to her as soon as she gets back. She's out at the mall. She's shopping right now. So yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she wants. Yeah, she wants to pop on later today. She's like, hey, it sounds cool, but I need questions. Let's all pop on because I'm probably going to be able to answer them a little bit more thoroughly versus what you took on notes.
Gotcha. All right, cool. And one last what is the monthly average? What is the monthly average for somebody starting off? So say if I go ahead and sign up, I put down to $1,750 within 4 weeks. So what's the average of somebody getting a client or whatnot? Or what's the average on that?
So the average right now is kind of if you're brand new to this, 73% of our students get their first client in month 1. Okay, so 70% alone get their first client in month 1. The average amount of those 73 students takes them 1 week to do so. Now, how much you're going to be making is going to be largely dependent upon the amount of time that you're spending or how much you prioritize this. So if you're spending 30 hours a week, the odds of you maximizing is going to be significantly higher versus someone's only spending like 5 to 10, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So the individuals that are killing it, this is what I want you to kind of keep in consideration. How I'd have you structured it is I'd have you probably just doing about 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour a day on the cert piece, just to ensure you're in a good headspace to move forward with that. But I would want you to think of it as school. You remember back in the day where you'd have like multiple things of homework to do? So cert for maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and the rest of the time, an hour or two a day to really spend towards your actual business, like going to the modules, doing your post. And the other cool thing is you're not doing it by yourself. You're having a coach guide you and tell you exactly what you need to focus
Gotcha.
on.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
So then, and as mentioned, the average person is averaging at the end of 4 months, 8K. 6,500 to 8K is the average.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we did that, let's just say 6,500 times 12. Yeah, that's, if you were just bare bones average, that's 78,000. If you did 8K a month times 12, you're making 96. So if you were an average person or slightly above average, you're getting your first client, you could expect to make 96,000, which is a few more thousand that you're currently making. And then you already mentioned you're not an average dude. So if you're hitting 10K, it's 120K a year.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna run this by her and everything. If you send me over the slides and everything, then I will. I will try to set up a time for all of us to be on a Zoom call.
Yeah, for sure.
If we, once we get to once I talk to her and everything about the price. That's the only thing, man. Is just honestly the damn price. Like I said, I just knew it was gonna. Just looking at the program and what you're telling, I was like, yo, this shit is, I'm sorry, this is like awesome. Like everything is lined out. It tells you how to do things. So I think that she should be able to understanding if she knows this is something, I want to do for the rest of my life. So.
And the reason why it's priced like that, the average is like, we're actually in average of the upper level programs. Now the difference between us and other programs is we're backed by the Better Business Bureau, which gives a lot of people some peace of mind because it's not one of those gimmicks where you're going to get got. We also have 3 of the large certification companies supporting us. So a lot of other companies don't have that. And more importantly, a lot of other companies are like really good at 1 or 2 things specifically. Maybe they're really good at ads. Maybe they're really good at marketing. But what good is it to be marketing and doing ads if you don't know how to sell, right? So we're an all-encompassing thing that shows you start to finish from ground zero to being the hero. What do you need? What do you need to do to get done? Right.
Exactly. Yeah. And I understand. I mean, hey, if you're having people sign up and they're averaging 78 to 100K a year, I mean, I would charge them. I mean, y'all have a great program. So, I mean, I completely understand now looking into it with everything that you showed me. So
yeah, 100%.
Good, man. I'm glad you reached out and everything, man. And just send me over
the number
everything.
I texted you from is my specific number. So if you and your wife have questions, shoot me a message directly. Okay. I'll follow up with you guys. I'll send you over that video, the 10-minute condensed video of exactly what I presented to you. So you'll know exactly what that looks like. And then I'm not going to tell you how to run your relationship, but usually how I would tell people when they're having a conversation with their spouse, like, hey, babe, this has been something on my mind, on my heart for a while. I'm really good at helping individuals. And I feel like I found something that could really maximize a secondary source of income for us to eventually get you to have to be able to get you to reduce your hours if you wanted to, right? I work with Robert. I'm working 60 to 70 hours alone. I have 20 to 30 hours through the week that I'm with him it's just downtime. So would you feel more confident with me playing video games or actually building toward our future?
Yeah.
You say it like that. She's like, all right, it's sign him up. Let's go.
Yeah. That is awesome. Yep. All right, man.
Cool, man. I'll send that over to you, and then I'll follow up with you I'll probably shoot you a text tomorrow just to kind of see how the conversation went.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll text you. I'll text you later on tonight if I should hear something because I'm gonna talk to her. She's actually going to go visit her family in Arkansas tomorrow. So I'm gonna talk to her about it tonight before she leaves, just to put it in the air and everything, tell her how everything went. But
yeah. Well, worst case scenario, if we have to, let's hop on later tonight if she's open to it.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
All right, my man. Appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Later.